Welcome to Life Her Podcast, the podcast that guides you from the 9 to 5 grind to the freedom of your own path. Discover how to conquer life's challenges while pursuing your passions with unwavering faith. Because being an entrepreneur is not easy. So let's get to it.
Hey y'all, I am Yvette Lloyd, host of Life Her Podcast. Today I'm going to be educating you on how to grow your following on Instagram or any other platform. A lot of times we use a lot of things and we feel like um getting fake followers and all of that, just paying for them, all that, that's not it. I want you to grow a genuine following. When you grow a genuine following, everything will take off from there for you. You do not have to buy follows. You don't. You don't have to buy likes. You don't have to buy none of that. I want you to get it the authentic way. And one thing for that, a win is a win when you come into being yourself. People love to see your authentic self of who you are. So first and foremost, what is your business? What do you do? What do you have going on? So one thing is you have to identify your niche. Like what focus that like theme that you're really going to be doing, is it beauty, skincare, parenting, clothing line, esthetician, massage therapist, anything like that. You want to know, what do your following like most about you, for the most part, and then also what do they want to see the most. Some people like to hear your voice with a voiceover, or some people would like to see you actually doing the work of whatever in your field, so they can see that everything that you do is real and you know what you're doing. And that's one of the important things that you will have to come across, is that people want to see, they want to know what's going on. So a lot of times when you so new to social media, a lot of us that's laid back, chilled, introverts, things like that, we just don't want to post at all. We are horrible at posting. We need to figure out a way on how to post on social media, because we don't want to do none of that. So, one of the things they do have, you have different things as far as like Canva, and you could also use Instagram itself, and you could schedule your post. So, when you schedule your post, you don't have to worry about it later on. It'll directly and just post on your social media pages. And that is one of the best things that you could possibly do, because who got time? But seriously, y'all, you really have to get serious with your craft. A lot of times I notice people like, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, and all of that. It's so much information out there. You guys can watch so many YouTube channels. So many people is giving out free information. Even on TikTok, a lot of people be sharing information on there too. It's just all about you on what you have to do. And if you really ready for it, because procrastination is everything. And a lot of us procrastinate a lot. And not only that, we may not have procrastination, but we may be self sabotaging ourselves with our craft. And we're trying to figure out exactly, like, man, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Oh my God, I don't like this video. Just different things like that. We're always downplaying ourselves. And what I have learned personally is the videos that I don't like the most is the videos that everybody loved the most. And what I'm learning about my platform is that everybody wants to hear me. What do I have going on? What do I have to say? What am I doing behind the scenes? So these are different things that I have done as far as building my social media platform. And right now, with me podcasting on Life Heard Podcast, not only that I'm doing that, I also implemented a vlog series where I vlog myself daily. I could do a day in my life, or I could do what I've done for the week, or if I'm doing anything business wise, because I own multiple businesses, I will vlog whatever I'm doing that day in that business, and then people are able to see that. So I'm bringing my authentic self out. But at the same time, a lot of us are private. So when you're private, you like, I don't want to show that, but how can I show this? It's just you limiting yourself with certain things. You don't have to go full force with sharing your whole entire life. You could show bits and pieces to a point of you showing just certain things only, because at the end of the day, people are going to create their own narrative about you, period. Mentally, in their own mind, they think they have you all figured out, and most of the time they don't, because you aren't showing that much. You know what I'm saying? You just giving them just a tad bit, a little here and there, what they call the razzle dazzle. That's what you actually giving them. So you have to make sure that you actually know your audience. A lot of people don't know is insights are everything. So when you see those insights, when you go in your professional dashboard, when you actually can see what time to post on social media. Is it Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Okay, cool. So I have more traffic on Saturday. Okay, if I have more traffic on Saturday, what time does the traffic come on Saturday? So, okay, so my traffic come Saturdays the most, but they only on there at 12. So that's when you post. You make sure you post at 12, because you know that your traffic is going to be there Saturday at 12 p.m. So you have to know the days and the times on when to actually post, and make sure you monitor that all the time, so you could post on a consistent basis on when to show your audience when you're going to be on there. You can't just post like, oh, I just feel like posting right now. A lot of times it don't work that way, because they be playing us crazy on social media with that algorithm. Okay, the algorithm, it could just have you just going all types of ways, doing all types of stuff, and you will get totally pissed. Okay, so like now, for instance, I haven't been on social media since last year in November. I am like in the balancing phase where I'm posting and not posting. I'm posting enough, I'm not posting enough. It's like it's like a back and forth thing where I have to get my numbers back up, because right now I will have 104,000 followers, but at the same time, I only have 200 views, 500 views, and stuff like that. So you got to make sure everything is going to increase and match what you have in your target audience, and that come from posting a lot and posting what interests people. Um, Hashtags work. You got to make sure you're using a hashtags that's relatable to the post that you are making, and make sure the hashtags don't have a high number, like 100 and something million people. Use the other hashtag that has limitation of the amount of people that utilize that hashtag, because they update hashtags all the time. Just make sure you get the one like in between, not the one with the least, but the one in between, and not the one with the most either. So just make sure you balance that out. But that's where I'm at right now with my social media platform, and also just the fact of I'm giving you more me. I'm giving you more of things where I'm sharing my valuable information on how I got to where I'm at now, should I say. Sorry. But at the same time, I'm going to show you different things, and I'm going to show you how I grew my following and how things could go viral, things of that nature, because those things are more important. Because when you go viral, you got to keep it going. And that's exactly what I did. I kept it going when I went viral. And that time when I got viral, the most recent time, that's how I got the 104,000 followers. Actually, it was more than that. um, I think it was like 130,000 or something like that. I had a lot of them, but what I did was I went on Fiverr.com and I hired someone to look for those bots, like them followers with pages that they don't utilize no more, the following from people out of the country that just be coming on your page and just saying crazy stuff and all that. So I got a lot of followers like removed. Like I did a whole clean sweep. And you have to make sure you do that quite often because what's the point of having fake followers and people just following you that's really spam and stuff like that. It's no point of it at all. So I make sure I do a sweep at times. So that's what made my following decrease a lot down because that was a lot, a whole lot. Like, what are you doing here? So yeah, you guys have to make sure you do that. And one of the things that's so important, and lately I've been seeing it a lot, you got to make sure you have a visual appeal. A visual appeal is like on your platform. Make sure you ensure like great photos. Make sure your photos are high quality, high resolution, because if you don't have good qualities, people be like, they may like it, they may not like it. But if you plan on like leveling up, you got to make sure you have some great photos. Not only great photos, you make sure you have great videos. Make sure that content is well. Girl, boy, listen, iPhone, it's in handy. Make sure you set them settings right. You got to make sure them settings are good. Even I have an Android as well. I have an Android camera is simply amazing too. It has very high quality. Actually, it shows a little bit better than iPhone, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. But honestly, just make sure that you utilize these and make sure you just, I mean, like now I'm sitting here recording. I could use anything surrounding me and just record in my process right now of what I'm doing. All you need is a few seconds, because you could use CapCut. You could use Canva. You could use InstaShot. You could use different platforms for you to edit your videos. I personally love CapCut. CapCut is freaking amazing. Some of the videos is edited already. All you got to do is add your video to the videos and you good to go. I just like it smooth and simple because I have a busy life. I really don't be having time to do all of that. Now it's already a task with me editing my videos like this here for the podcast, and that is the task itself. But we're gonna get to that part. But I just want you guys to know that you want to have professional visuals, professional graphics, and everything so that people will love what you see. They want to know that you are passionate. They want to know that you really love what you do. You want it to go. You know what I'm saying? You want it to just go to higher places where it needs to go. And that's where a lot of people was missing at in certain things because the quality ain't quality, you know? And you got to make sure that you have that. And that is just like simply important. Make sure that you look good. And that's like one of the things too. You always have to look good. Or, lo and behold, sometimes being yourself doesn't cause you looking good. It just cause you looking yourself. Because right now I don't have no makeup on. My hair just in braids. I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here chilling with a t-shirt, everything. I'm just being me, and being you is like amazing. Like you will find yourself getting very, very far. And also just make sure you interact with your audience as well. Interacting with them is so important. Like, don't just leave them hanging and just commenting and you just going about your business. Like it. Like the comment. If they say something, give them a heart back or say something real short. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you are communicating with them and let them know, like, I see you. They already see you. So why is it so hard for you to see them? All it takes is something so simple. Like the smallest things matter the most. And a lot of people fail to realize that you don't have to do it big all the time because it's just there. It's just simply in you already doing things big, you know? But if you do something so simple to let your audience know that I see you, thank you for supporting me, thank you for following me, thank you for commenting, thank you for the heart, just thank you overall, because these people are taking time out their day to be interested in whatever you have going on with your platform. So at least show the decency and give them the respect back so that they know that they are being seen. I know sometimes it's really hard when your following increases and the comments increase the numbers and things like that, but at least comment with the first, I don't know, maybe the first 30 or the first 20 or something. Comment to somebody, and if it's a comment that you really like, pin that comment, pin that comment like, thank you, I see you, I'm about to pin this so everybody see what you said and how much I appreciate you. So those things really matter a lot, and you have to show a lot of consistency matters a lot. Like I was telling you before, I took a long break, and that was just from me dealing with grief and transitioning and everything like that. But consistency matters. You have to post at least 3 to 5 times per week, and you got to keep it going. They're like, oh, okay, she posted that today. Oh, girl, you look good. Oh, shoot, man, he over there playing basketball today. He doing this. You got to keep them going constantly so they can get to know you. It's like, should I I don't know if I should like this or not. I don't know. Just people be picking and choosing sometimes, but you got to let them choose you, and that's going to happen when you just, when you keep the posting and everything and stuff. So, that is like extremely important, and collaborate with people. That's something that's my weakness right now. I ain't gonna lie. Collaboration is my weakness, and one of the reasons why it's my weakness is because I'm not ready for a collaboration like that. um it has a lot of things to do with making sure that their platform is like mine. They're genuine, they're passionate, they love God mostly. Just making sure that they are in alignment with me. So you have to understand, when you're collaborating with someone, you got to make sure they in alignment with what you have going on, and it goes with your platform. You can't just be a a sophisticated woman, and then you just mess around and deal with somebody and be like, wait, what, what happened? And then you got two different type of personalities. The personalities got to match somewhere they got to match. So that is very, very important. um I could say one thing: people may not like your post, but B, if you post on your stories or your reels, listen, them stories, them the ones right there. You will see your numbers will be so freaking high on your stories. You be like, dang, the math ain't mathing. Like, y'all looking at my stories like this, that means y'all on my page and y'all looking, but y'all not liking. So you got to get people to start liking too. They see you, but they gotta like it too. And then the reels, the leverage on the reels is like simply amazing for you to, utilize your reels a lot. And the music matters, like trendy songs, songs that let you know. They say they have like For You in there, and it'll show like, okay, these are songs for you. Or if it's certain songs that you like that other people have, you could save that song and maybe use it later. It is just, it's so important. It is so important. Just make sure you keep testing like different types of content so that it resonates best with your audience, so that like, okay, I I tried having people see me wake up every morning, brush my teeth, do this whole routine, but The likes was there, the views were there, but they really wasn't into it. So maybe add a little more razzle dazzle to it. Maybe you could show them waking up. You could show different products that you use when you wash your face, your skincare products. Show them those products. Let them know, like, okay, I use this too. This is my product. I use it as well. You have to show people these things. And that's a lot of things that what I'm learning myself, because I have a podcast about business, but I really haven't been letting people know about my business that I have. They wasn't knowing that. They knew I had a daycare, but they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I had a cleaning service business. And I'm about to open up some other businesses as well. So I need to start showing people these things. And I also need to let out information and let people know, how did I get where I'm at today? What did it take for me to get there? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it was not easy growing following. It was not easy. It's just my audience had changed so many times. You know, one minute I had an audience where people wanted to hear the deep conversations when it comes to business. People wanted to see me posting videos about music. I love old school music. So they was liking that, the little mixture there. And most importantly, I have not stopped doing. People love quotes. They love quotes that resonate to them, and they be like, man, that was deep. So a lot of my shares and likes is mainly quotes. Um Even creating quotes for your reels. If you implement your quotes in your reels and make a real dope video, oh my God, people love it. It's just people just want things that's relatable to them. So you have things like that that you could do. Um, and that's how I was just switching over. So then a lot of my audience changed into, like, when I lost my mom, when I lost my husband, my following changed from that. A lot of my videos, personal videos, when it came to that, it went viral. And I used to do like different quote videos, and it was called Hey Sis, What's Up? And I really stopped doing that, and I really need to get back to it. But I was doing Hey Sis, What's Up videos, and I was just saying something like, you know, you are amazing, you are beautiful. I know things are hard right now, but I know that it's going to get better. Just take your time. You know, videos like that, and just that giving someone affirmation and not even knowing that it's an affirmation for them to get up and keep moving even though it's getting hard. So you just never know where someone is at mentally. You never know who's actually going to share that to someone else that may need it to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing videos like that. And another type of videos that I'm doing is Vent with Vet. So Vent with Vet is just basically me venting on being a business owner. You know, a lot of times we struggle. You know, a lot of people don't know, it's just not an overnight thing. So if it's not an overnight thing and it's a struggle, and you have a lot of success stories and things of that nature, why not share that with your audience? That's grasping your audience, like, man, I'm not alone. So you're not the only one struggling. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like a point when I was like, dang, on social media, it's like everybody is doing amazing. Like, dang, how did she get 100K this week? Or, man, how did he end up pulling that off, linking up with that person? Like, man, how did you do this? How did you do that? And not knowing, they still struggling. They still trying to figure out how they gonna pay their bill tomorrow, or how they gonna make their next income. It's just sometimes people fake it until they make it. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you never even know, like, even the people that's up and coming, or the people that's celebrities right now, they may be struggling too. We just don't know. It's just how social media is. A lot of things realistically aren't real. They're fake. So you have to be set out differently from everyone and just be real with yourself. Be real with your audience because you don't get caught up in the midst of stuff where you don't need to position yourself when it comes to your business because it's like, oh, I just caught her in a lie. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't have to get caught up in a lie if you being your authentic self and you're telling the truth. 9 times out of 10, if you telling your truth before anybody else, oh, you're good. You're good because a lot of times people don't even know their truth. They don't even know who they are. And it's just loss of self identity, you know what I'm saying? So you got to always make sure you do things like that and show your personality and just be relatable. Show your challenges, show things on how people can get through what you got through. You know what I'm saying? So I show these different things about me. Right now it's like, do I want to show her this? Do I want to show that? Or you know what I'm saying? Different things like that. But I'm at this point like I don't care. You about to see me traveling, you about to see me do this, you about to see me do that. You're going to see me, you know? Because I'm not trying to fit in with nobody. I'm just trying to fit in with God and let him direct me where I need to go and make sure it's where I need to be. Because I don't want to be in no rooms or no tables where I'm not wanted or when somebody just dislike me or anything like that. Just make sure you just continue to be you and be aware of so many things. But most importantly, I just want y'all to be patient. You know, be patient. You're not failing. And a lot of times, failure is kind of repositioning you, you know? Like, failing doesn't mean it's over and it's done. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you may not have a lot of followers, but at the same time, that person over there got 3,000 followers, but they a whole millionaire, living good, doing amazing. They just haven't been posting and doing all of that stuff because they really don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So don't down yourself because of following. Don't let following take over your mentality. Don't let likes take over your mentality. Just let you take over your brand and you do what you need to do for you and your brand and let people fall in love with you. It's all about you, you know? So growing an authentic following is simply easy with consistency. Simply easy being yourself. Simply easy just putting you first and putting things out there for your audience to just fall in love with you. Don't look at other people's platforms and get yourself discouraged. They are them. You have nothing to do with them. You have to stay in your lane and do what you need to do for your platform, feed your family. You get what I'm saying? To feed you. And that's the most important thing for you to ever do, for you to have a successful platform and you will gain respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect is everything. You know, when it comes to you doing things, when it comes to you being on your social media platform, because you don't want to be thirsty. You don't want to be thirsty. You don't want to get beside yourself and lose your identity of who you are because you're trying to keep up with somebody else or you're trying to become them and carry on something that really doesn't identify you. Just continue to be you. I swear to you, it is the best gift ever. It's the best gift that God has given you is to be you. If somebody else don't like you, somebody else will. And when somebody else come in your life, it's going to be the right person. You know? It just take time with a lot of stuff. Like it's always been a struggle with me on social media and stuff, just even posting because I used to sometimes think like, man, are they gonna like this? Oh, I'm not posting this. I had people discouraging me. Like I used to post stuff all the time and they'd be like, why why are you posting that? I don't think you should post that. I think you should do this instead. I feel like you doing too much, and that comes from me being around people with the eyes, the ears, and the mouths that don't need to be around me. That means I done leveled up. I done surpassed them mentally for them not to be in my circle. That means I needed to find me a new circle of people to be around that is relatable, that is going in the same direction as me, and that will support me genuinely, not stop me from going somewhere where I'm trying to go. Because once people start trying to stop you and make them side comments and tell you what you need to be doing when it comes to social media, as long as you're doing the right thing, long to when they start doing that, that's like a sign of you knowing, like, oh man, I must be doing something right. I must be leveling up to the point I'm making them uncomfortable, because maybe this is something they want to do. Maybe they little hating a little bit. Or sometimes people really just don't understand the concept of social media, how it works, and how it is to build your brand, things of that nature. Some people just not knowledgeable either. So a lot of times when people give their own opinions and feelings about certain things, don't take it personal. That's just a personal thing that they have upon themselves. Just make sure you just continue to build your brand, continue to be around people going in the same direction as you. Make sure you always educate yourself, read books, look at different videos on YouTube, and just develop and gain information constantly. Like, I've done, like, found so many books and different things that help me grow mentally, to basically help me. It's just at this point, y'all need to be in y'all bag. You need to be in a season where things is going great for you. And you need to be selfish sometimes. And you need to say no sometimes. You need to say mind your business sometimes. Or sometimes you need to say nothing and just remove yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you just really need to do that. And I would like for y'all to, like, apply these strategies to different things that you have going on. Even if you have one business, use it towards another type of business. Just make sure you do this, and make sure you just align yourself right for yourself, so that you can continue to have a successful podcast, successful daycare, just anything that you touch will be successful. You just have to start believing in yourself and build up your confidence, and not let you being an introvert get in your way. Because me being an introvert, oh, it got in my way so many times. It has gotten in my way, but I ain't let it get in my way too much no more, because I got things to do. You feel me? So yes, I really hope that you guys have learned from this podcast, and I want you to apply these things, and make sure you guys comment, like, and share, so I know if this was helpful for you, and so I know if it's something else that you want information about, or anything of that nature. You could let me know, and I will make a video about that as well, because getting information is so important, and especially new information. Maybe it was something that you didn't know and you needed more information about it. And it's not gonna hurt to ask. I'm really open book. I'm not a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to really just I want to see people win. That's one of my big things. I want people to win. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Life Her Podcast. Make sure you like, share, and make sure you let me know what you think about this podcast. And you can listen to it on all social media platforms, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can listen to it on all of that. And also on my YouTube channel, Life Her Podcast. And make sure you check out my website as well. You can also listen to it there, or you can join my community. I also do these classes monthly, and I'm going to be linking up with people weekly on Zoom Zoom and we can share different information and I can help you develop your brand and make sure that you just stay on point. Sometimes we just need somebody to give us accountability for us to be able to move forward. So thank you, y'all. Peace out.